All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another video. And in today's video, we're going to go over the newest mod to the vehicle. There's nobody in the side of the vehicle that started the vehicle. I did it from outside of it. So I just picked it up yesterday. I had the Compustar remote start installed from Car Toys here in Richmond, Virginia. This is a mod that I've been wanting to get done for a long time in the vehicle. There's still some extra stuff that I want to do to this 4Runner, of course, is have the supercharger installed. And then the next step is probably get those Corbo Trailcat seats, which are going to freshen up the vehicle a lot. But the remote start was important to me in a way because let's get the first part out of the way. When it's winter time and you don't want to run outside when it's cold to start your vehicle and run back inside, you just do it from this remote. So you get two remotes is what I got. So you have different levels of like remotes for this. So the one that I got just has the three buttons, the remote start right here, the unlock and the lock, and Compustar. So you even have, I think, a new one, which is the T13, which I didn't want to really spend the extra money for. It's got like a LCD screen and it's all vibrant and stuff like that. The main difference, honestly, in that is the distance of how far away you can start your vehicle. I think it's a 3-mile difference between, I think this is 3,000 feet. Not going to need that. The cool thing about the Compustar is it has what is called a drone app, which is basically a subscription app. So that's kind of the downside that might turn some people away, but to me it doesn't really matter. $60 a year, you get the basic features of just remote starting the vehicle, unlock and lock, and then the $120 a yearly subscription, which I'm going to do, which is going to come in useful for me. So this is why I ended up getting the Compustar with the drone app. I travel a lot for work. I travel around like driving and stuff to do comedy. So sometimes I might lose my vehicle, if I'm like in a big city or something. So in the drone app, it allows you to track your vehicle. Basically, like if you were to drop a pin on your phone, like iPhone or something, it basically just, you know where your vehicle is and you can find it easily. I've had trouble in the past, especially if it's like in the big city like Chicago and stuff and it's at night. You kind of forget what street you park on. You forget to take a picture of it. So it allows me to basically just track the vehicle, monitor if what's going around it. Gives me updates on the app. It lets you know like the battery voltage. You can set the climate control for like during the winter and stuff, or even the summer, just have the AC on. Now, this being an older vehicle, it's not going to turn the knobs or anything, so don't think like that. But we're going to put one on the 14 4Runner, so that one's different. So that one has like the digital climate. I know that these do have, the Limited did come with the digital climate to where you can, I believe, control it, I think. Or I might be wrong. It might just be the Fortune when they did that. But if you have a newer vehicle, it definitely come in handy. So that's the main reason I got the Compustar remote start. The only thing that I will say, if you're like dedicated to hearing the Toyota beep sound versus like the very generic basic car honk once you lock it, I believe that changes it. It changed it on this one. Again, I don't care, but some people are very specific. So, but overall, I think this remote start, it's just going to come in real handy. Like I said, traveling for work and stuff like that, it's going to be great because it just allows me to start the vehicle, so that way I don't have to wait for it to warm up from a distance, because you can do everything basically from your phone. And in addition to that, if you have like a very nice vehicle and it has like a valet mode, so that way you can control, it's like the blue key, red key, you can control, set the limit of like how fast a car can go, what it can and can't do. I think you can like cut it off even. Basically just gives you in time updates of what is going on. So that way, if you're that worried about somebody using your vehicle, you can kind of set parameters, I believe, to it. So there's just a lot of features to it. But like I said, I did it for the 120 subscription base with the remote start, just because traveling for work and stuff. And then let's be honest, when I'm not traveling, I'm not trying to go outside when it's cold and start to sing. Just do it from the house, So there you go, guys. That is the newest feature on the 4Runner. The seats and the supercharger, of course, I hopefully will be done by the end of the year. I'm getting married at the end of the year too, so I'm trying to budget for both, because we're having to pay for our wedding, which is, you don't want to blow so much money, then start pulling out of savings and stuff like that. So if you're married, you probably get it, but at the same time, we're married to the game for the car. So there you go, guys. That is the newest addition to the 4Runner. You get two of these, but they have, you can always check out their website, or probably a local authorized dealer that does these. I'm sure a lot of companies do the Compustars. But yeah, if it's something that you need, I would definitely highly recommend it. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.